It's a new week. London session, Monday. Monday, November 3rd, 2025. London session trading. I was looking for longs. It's a new week. Price drew down into the new week opening gap. Failing to touch it, I'm looking at that as a bullish signature. The expectation was to see price drop down into it, but I don't need it to touch the new week opening gap before I begin to look for longs. In fact, price refusing to touch the new week opening gap after coming very close to it is a strong bullish signature to me. So it serves as an indicator. It's an indicator for me that price is very bullish. So this was the first entry long I pointed out. The macro too is also a turning point. So I pointed out the macro there. Price has used the inefficiency I had pointed out to displace to the upside. So that's good bullish signature. So I pointed out that I saw the entry, but I refused to take it on my live account because I want to see a fake buy breakout, the signature as usual. A fake buy breakout, a wrong against a swing low to provide me with a strong long entry. That's what I pointed out here. I'm waiting for a strong long entry. So if price comes back down into that FVG one more time, I'm taking a long there. I'm taking a buy entry there, right at that FVG, because that would mean price has given a fake buy breakout. That's me pointing out the buy, and my stop loss will be directly below those equal lows. Yes, equal lows, directly below those equal lows. I'm not expecting price to come for the equal lows below. It's already indirectly proving to me that it's bullish as strong. So look at that displacement above the swing high using the low of the 15-minute IFVG. So I'm looking at that displacement above the high as another fake buy breakout. So that means a second fake buy breakout. So a run against the low, the swing low, the nearest swing low, provides me another buy entry. That's a second buy entry. That was what I was pointing out at this time. So I'm looking at this push above the high here as a fake buy breakout. I pointed out the order block, the bullish order block. So if price comes back into that bullish order block, I expect it to act as support to push price higher. I'm not expecting price to go way below it. And at the same time, that provides me another buy entry, which I was holding my phone trying to please the buy entry. All I wanted was for price to come below those lows, and then I buy there. Exactly. That's price coming pretty close to it, but it didn't give me exactly the low. Look at the bullish order block, how it supports price higher. I pointed it out, buy entry too, just like I was thinking at this point in time. So I've seen price respect the order block. That's good bullish feedback. That is good bullish signature. Let's fast forward this baby a little bit. Good displacement. Price is currently at the consequent encroachment. At this point in time, what I'm expecting to see is speed. The price should just like use force to slice through that consequent encroachment. Go above it. Going above it is telling me that price is going to come back to use it as support. It's telling me that price is inversing the 15-minute IFVG. So the expectation is for price to displace above it, displace through and above it, and then come back to use it as support for longs. And I was not doing any of those things at this time. I extended that FVG because I know that price might potentially come back to all the way to my buy entry one and use it as support. But my stop loss still stays. If price could come all the way down there to my second buy entry, and that's another long. That's another buy opportunity. Look at that. That's just what I'm expecting. For price to pull away from that consequent encroachment is just what I want to see. Price has to exactly. That's just what I want to see. These are the feedback I'm looking out for. So everything looks good so far, running on profit, even though I couldn't place this trade on my live account. It was too fast for me. It was too fast. Before I could place the entry at that bullish order block, price had already rejected away from it. And I didn't want to take an overly forgiving entry because look at where my stop loss is. My stop loss is all the way down. So beautifully delivering to my London target. If I can get the target one, I am content for the London. I will observe and watch price reach for my target. So I was pointing out at this time, things are getting a little too slow. The volatility is very, very, very low. Another thing I was looking at was the news. There was London session 230 CPI. The news didn't really do anything. To be honest, this whole news thing on London session, I don't even really understand. I need to make more investigation on how London session and the news works, because I don't really think it has that much of an effect on the Nasdaq. Study is going to prove that when I study more. So I think I have low information about how Mondays work, because there are some Mondays I've noticed that just keep spooling to the upside. At this point in time in my mind, I was thinking, oh, is this one of those Mondays? That's what I was thinking in my mind. Because last week Monday did that. It just kept buying. So let's speed it up. Things are getting a little too slow here. Very poor low volatility.
You don't spell it. I didn't hear my voice.
The daily week quadrant, I was looking at it for sensitivity. That was me pointing out the implied dealing range. Look at that displacement. Good feedback. Looking at the high of that 15-minute inefficiency to support price. Midnight open, beautiful delivery there. And the full target is that 5-minute inefficiency above it. I celebrated. Price has hit my full target. This was a nice welcoming trade for Monday. For Monday's trading. A good welcoming trade. I came all the way with $3.30 up from last week. Last week trading was kind of fun. It was fun, but yeah, that's the account there. 330 cents. I didn't take any trade today, Monday. Took nothing. I just watched price deliver to my full target, called out the trade. So this trade would have been up 370 cents this morning. That is added to 50 cents. The trade that I pointed out. But yeah, sometimes it's like this.